SMT Nation, we back. Nation, we just got the rumor hitting the rumor mill about T-Mobile potentially launching new plans and retiring the Magenta plans. All right, now I gave it some thinking, I gave it some time. I tried to look at it from a few different angles. Why is T-Mobile doing this? Why are they doing this at this time, right? If they're going to do it, what does it mean for current subscribers? What does it mean for future subscribers? Does it impact their growth? I was just thinking about all these things, so I thought I'd put it all into a video, cover as much as I could, and I don't know, maybe get your commentary down in the comment section, what you guys have to say on it. All right, so definitely drop me that line on anything you want to discuss or respond to. All right, now with this new plan, I think the situation here is we are 3 years removed from the T-Mobile and Sprint merger. T-Mobile is no longer obligated to do anything as it pertains to merger promises. That's it. Anything that they are bound to has come and gone. So what better time to start mulling around the idea of new plans? New plans that are most likely going to increase T-Mobile's revenue, which means customers are going to be paying more. Now, the reason I frame it this way is because T-Mobile has a new emphasis. Prior to this, it was solely about growth. It was primarily about taking market share. Well, now that T-Mobile has mastered that and they know how to do it, it's really about increasing their margins, becoming more profitable. They promised investors and shareholders that would be the emphasis moving forward. These are corporate returns. Okay, now, really the only thing that they have to do in order to continue to grow is remain to be the cheaper option compared to AT&T and Verizon. That's really all they have to do. Offer a better value, offer cheaper prices, and I think that's their strength, right? That's what they know. They know how to do this, and it's worked for them for the better part of the last decade. All right, they have taken share, and this goes back to the John Legere era. Now, with these new Go 5G plans and retiring Magenta, the first thing is the cost of these plans are going to be more expensive. I just laid it out there in comparison to like Magenta Essentials, regular Magenta, Magenta MAX. Right? I don't know how they're going to structure it, the plans. I have some ideas. But these, at least one, if not two of these plans are going to be more expensive than the current offerings at T-Mobile. So after discussing that and looking at the average revenue per user, the ARPU, looking at margins and profitability and investors, that's what's going to be driving that decision. These plans are probably not going to be price locked, right? They're not going to be, built around that whole, marketing or branding to the plans. It would make no sense for it to have that. If T-Mobile did it, I would be slightly surprised, honestly. They price locked all the older plans, right? But I don't think these are going to be price locked at all. I don't think it's going to have anything to do with it. I think that home price lock moniker is for anybody that's going to be on a Magenta legacy plan or T-Mobile One or whatever is included in that. All right, now, again, I also want to reiterate that I also think that tax and fees will not be included in the pricing. Customers will be paying those outright. So for people who have been taking advantage of the tax and fees included, people that live in cities and municipalities and states where the taxes are very expensive, New York comes to mind, Chicago, LA, right? They've really been prospering and thriving with tax and fees included. I don't think this is going to be the plan moving forward. Legacy plans will be grandfathered in. I don't think anybody has anything to worry about there. Tax and fees, maybe not. We'll see how that plays out moving forward. But, these plans, these new Go 5G plans, I think are going to find themselves in a place where you're going to get maybe something extra or maybe a couple things extra compared to the old Magenta plan. But they're going to be more expensive because it's going to allow T-Mobile to leverage those extra features or whatever, and they can generate more revenue, right? So include more stuff, but get more money back. All right, so I don't know what the features are going to be. I don't know what the structure is going to be. Who knows? Maybe they can look at hotspot data. Maybe they could look at video resolution playback. I think the media piece is also important. They got relationships with like Paramount, YouTube TV with Google. They've got Google Drive and all these pre-existing things. The Netflix on Us option, right? They have that relationship there. Maybe that moves to the premium option of this Go 5G plan, right? And they take it away from the regular Go 5G, like how, Magenta would have it if you had a multi-line account and those types of things. But I think what's going to happen is you're going to have a couple of plans. I think the most likely outcome is 2 plans. I think the lesser likely outcome is 3 plans. All right, I think it's going to be two plans. I think one plan will be entry akin to the Magenta Essentials, but you're either going to get less than the Essentials, a lesser plan, or they're going to give you something more but also charge you more, right? So they can raise the price. And then I think the second plan, which will be more like Magenta, but offer you something of a better value, and then they charge you more, right? So you kind of see the theme where I think this is going. They're going to be charging more. These plans will be more expensive than the plans they're retiring, but they'll be giving you something to compensate for it, because T-Mobile knows it would be a death wish. They would crush their momentum if they were to just simply raise pricing and not give customers more. And I think the wild card is if there was going to be 3 plans, one of the plans is going to be extremely premium, include all of the goodies, all the bells and whistles, and come super expensive, but be industry leading in every way. Industry leading in network access, industry leading in video resolution playback, industry leading with like 100 gigs of hotspot data. Maybe it comes with like a YouTube premium membership. Maybe it comes with a discount to YouTube TV. Maybe it comes with the Netflix on Us. Maybe it comes with multiple ones, different media features or something like that. And who knows, maybe T-Mobile launches something like Verizon's Plus Play, and they include 2 subscriptions on them if you get the $99 T-Mobile Go 5G Premium or something. I don't know, however they would call it or compensate, construct that. I just know that T-Mobile has a ton of relationships. There's so many different things they could do to create different structures to these plans, but I really feel strongly they are going to command a higher price tag. It's just the way it's in the tea leaves, and it's not like I'm rooting for customers to have to pay for more. I think the most important thing that T-Mobile has done, this goes back to the John Legere era, has been disrupt. In fact, in my opinion, AT&T and Verizon would have never responded or done anything to compete if it wasn't for the success of T-Mobile. If it wasn't for the strengthening of their network, improving and getting better, if it wasn't for the disruptive nature of their branding, of their marketing strategy, and just offering an incredible value that customers love. We know that the T-Mobile customer is price sensitive. They chose T-Mobile because they can give them the best rate, right? And now they're starting to really pull ahead with this whole 5G story. It's changing people's minds. Perceptions are shifting. All of those types of things. But I do think, even through these new plans, their structures and their costs, I think T-Mobile still understands that they must stick to the formula, that they must be cheaper than AT&T and Verizon. I really do feel strongly that if something were to happen and a customer was to look at these new plans and say, wow, they're priced just like Verizon and AT&T, I don't think they take these new T-Mobile plans. So they still have to find that sweet spot. Still a little bit cheaper than Verizon and AT&T. Still offering some value there that improves those, the offers compared to Verizon and AT&T. Remember, right as of right now, T-Mobile is much cheaper than them when you consider the buy 2 get 1 free on the lines and all these different free line offers and all of those things. But they've got an opportunity here, right, to become more profitable. That'll be music to the ears of investors and shareholders. And it allows T-Mobile to become more profitable with respect to maybe re-accelerating the CapEx and making the network better. They've got to start building out a small cell network. They're still trying to sell fixed wireless access 5G home. They still have to build a highly capacitive network. The work on the network side is never done. Ask Verizon. Ask AT&T. The work is never done. T-Mobile knows that too. The work is never done. Right? They'll continue to spend on spectrum. They'll continue to bolster their holdings. Right? They'll continue to push the 5G story. They're going to have to generate revenue in order to do that. And of course, now they're going to be as corporate as ever. The days of the Un-carrier, that's just in the past. Like the last couple things, how Un-carrier were they? I don't know. It was a suitcase. The little travel perks were kind of nice. It was only given, full scale to Magenta MAX customers, right? That's a premium upsell, right? So you've already seen some of that, right? The premium upsell has been the focus. They hit everybody with the device activation fees and all these other things. Look, all I know is that their interest, T-Mobile's interest, is to become more profitable, increase their average revenue per user. They've been increasing their average revenue per account, which is really nice, selling extra things, add-ons, and all this other stuff in T-Mobile Home Internet. They're going to continue in this direction. What do you guys want from these new T-Mobile plans, the Go 5G plans, if it happens? What do you want to see these plans be structured like? How does the customer win and T-Mobile win at the same time? Is that possible? If not, what do you think is getting in the way of that happening? I think there is a happy median. I think there's a place where the T-Mobile customer can be happy with what they get, but I do think they're going to have to pay a little bit more to get it. There are some things that customers could use and would want. Tell me what you want. Sound off in the comment section below. You are the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard. Like, share, and subscribe for more. Turn on the bell notification icon to never miss an upload. Links in the description for all things going on with the channel. If you want to help support the channel, you could do so by supporting us directly with buying me a coffee. The real SMT Buy Me a Coffee link is in the description. Also in the description, if you're looking for a great deal on wireless service, get it from our partner, Mint Mobile. The link is in the description. They've got great deals. They just increased all their data allotments on all their plans and didn't raise prices at all. Very exciting indeed. Use the partner link that's in the description. You'll save money, and you'll be helping out the channel in the process. All the things going on with the channel are in the description. Check them out. We out this piece. Peace.